Thank y'all for tuning back in to your favorite channel, Pelican Bay Dog Talk and News for the day. Giving it to you the way I always do, fair and unbiased. Some gonna like it, some ain't, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you'll be in the loop when the video is dropping. You'll be in the loop when the video is dropping. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to drop down in them comments. Big salute to all the bulldoggers and dog lovers down in the chat and all the dog lovers from one side of the world to the other side of the world. Let's get into that talk for the day. Now let me reintroduce this puppy. His name is Old Dan. You know I named him Old Dan, named him after the dog on where the red fern grows, because he looked like a coon dog when he was a puppy. You know, I told my brothers I was going to change his name to Smokehouse, but nah, I'm going to leave his name at Old Dan. Old Dan is his name. This is J.D. Hogg's nephew, coming down off J.D. Hogg's brother. But before I get deep into that, let me say, man, this weather and these temperatures has dropped. Y'all keep them dogs warm out there. If you got to get your hay, get your hay. You got to check your water to make sure your water buckets aren't freezing over, because there's no purpose for your dog to have water if the water bucket is frozen. So pay attention to that water out there, man. Stay on point, stay on top of everything. You know what I'm saying, to keep them dogs warm. Because like I said, I know if it's cold down south, it got to be past cold to my brothers up north. You know, so y'all stay safe out there, man, and keep them dogs warm. Old Dan is 5 months old right now. And I played with him with this hide since he's been a 1 month old, 2 month old puppy. But anyway, let me tell you one thing I do believe in. When you kill an animal, when you go hunting, you know, I believe in using the whole animal. We're going to eat the meat and this deer hide right here. You know, deer hide is great for a dog to grab onto when it get hard. And for those who don't know how to carry it out, you know, you just skin it down, skin the deer down, take the meat that you're going to take off, get that skin that you see right there, lay it out flat, put you some salt all on the bottom side of the meat, the side that come off, you know, the deer. Put salt all on that side, cover it down with salt, and then you leave it somewhere dry. See, normally when I did it, it was in the summertime, you know, or at least in warmer times where I can leave it out where it's not raining. You don't want it to get wet. You know, you don't want it to get wet. Leave it out and just let it sit for a while and let that salt just marinate in it. And that's what they call curing it out. Now, Old Dan mother is the female that you seen in the video with Mellow Yellow yesterday. You know, that's his mother. She's bred back to Mellow Yellow's little mate brother right now. No matter how tight you breed these dogs, you won't get black dogs from them. You know, these dogs throwing true Mayday traits, 50+ pound dogs. Today is the hog hide. Tomorrow's the rope. The next day is the ball. The next day is the tug toy. Switch it up every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, I want to socialize them. When I say socialize, that way brothers get the picture that I'm not just talking about taking them places. You want to introduce this dog to anything that he can possibly be dealing with in the future. That way it won't be a new object to him. Even down to the treadmill, you don't got to let him run on it. You can just put him on it to where he walking. He just not scared of it. You know, a dog gonna remember. You know, just put him on it one time if you got one. Don't let him run. Don't hook him up. Don't do anything. You know, it's all about getting that dog used to things, getting that dog used to the public, getting that dog used to everything. Because you never know what kind of situation he be in. Now let's talk a little bit about teething. Because see, Old Dan is teething right now. And a lot of people, you wouldn't believe how many people might leave their dogs on chains or in cages or wherever they put them at, and don't let that dog or puppy bite anything. You know, don't let them bite anything. And that could cause problems later on down the line. Because I have seen dogs well over a year old and their top teeth haven't busted gums. You know, their adult teeth are still inside of the gums. You know, and all that stuff just comes from the lack of biting as a puppy. You got to let them dogs bite when they like 1, 2 months old, 3 months old. Let them bite toys. Let them bite the bone, or, you know what I'm saying, something like that. Some type of big object that they play with and grip their teeth in. Let them bite that stuff, because that helps break out the baby teeth and help the adult teeth come in good and healthy without being crooked or any of that type of stuff. Every other day that old Dan goes out to flirt pole, to fetch, to just the casual walk is going to have him more and more alert of his surroundings. And you're going to see a different dog every other day, every other day. See, when you have your dog flirt poling or biting any type of object where it may lead to some sort of competition, you always want your dog to have a full bite. Don't practice him and teach him how to bite tips. Bite tips. You want him to make the full bite. You want his whole mouth to grip whatever object he's on. His whole mouth all the way back to the back side of his jaws to grip down on it. Because you never know what competition you'll be in. And they say if you're on a competition where you got to jump up and grab the tug out of the air, then you want him to jump up and try to grab it with his full mouth. Whether he grab it with the tip or not, because it's so high, you never know, but you want him to try to grab it with his full mouth. While we talking about these young dogs, let me show you another young prospect for the future. Florida Outlaws, Jimmy Draco. Remember the name, like I tell y'all. Remember the name. Florida Outlaws, Jimmy Draco. Fine looking puppy. Boils, Puma. I want to say it's almost all boils with like a quarter of Puma in it. Jimmy Draco. Don't forget the name. It's just like the animals in the wild. Now imagine a young lion cub or a young wolf cub not being socialized, just staying at the den, not leaving out the den, not going to fight with the other cubs, not trying to follow the mom around, the mom not showing them how to hunt, not showing them none of this stuff at a young age. And he just coming out at about 7 or 8 months, never been played with none of the cubs, never did none of that other type of stuff. He's not gonna survive. So it's the same thing with the pits. You want to start them off young, and it don't mean just flirt poling. It don't mean just grabbing them around the mouth and making them go rawr, rawr. It don't mean that. That's not socializing. Socializing is not taking them to the store. That's not what socializing mean alone. It just means everything as a whole. Everything as a whole, man. You thinking when you standing by somebody and you just talking, y'all just kicking the shit and you just talking to them, and the dog standing there on the leash, you don't think that means something, but that means a whole lot. Your dog is being socialized certain things. You hate to get in any competition and somebody wants you to be super quiet because their dog is scared of every damn thing. Let's see. Have any of the breeders been talking about when a dog gets anxiety from leaving his owner because he wants to be around that particular owner? See, every breed got their own thing they do when they get in that anxiety, start having that anxiety, get in that mode. Belgian Malinois start digging, running in circles, being destructive, where a pit bull might freeze up, might shelter himself, or herself. Every breed gonna do something different when it comes to the anxiety, wants to be around their owner. And when you get a pit bull who's not around his owner like he wanna be around his owner, you got him around you once a week. The pit bull wanna be around you multiple times a week, all week long. So being that he's only seeing you once a week, a few times a week, or maybe when you come through and feed, now he's building up whole nother character that he wouldn't normally have to build up if you was dealing with him on an everyday, normal, everyday living basis. I want to send a big shout out to Legion's Fury 13, brother Ed Valentin. Big shout out to Ed Valentin for the donation to the channel, man. Salute to all the brothers down in the chat, all the sisters down in the chat, and all the bulldoggers and doggers worldwide. Like I always say, let's keep this thing going. Now, when it comes to old Dan, he's a great companion dog, a great family dog, great with kids, loves the public, and that's the kind of dog we want. He wants to do anything. He wants to work, and the more I work him, the more he's going to want to work. I want to send a big shout out to Samurai Kennel Saki. I want to send a big shout out to Gas and Gold's Demon. I want to send a big shout out to Pro and Game Mag John. We make stars over here, baby. Pelican Bay's old Dan. Dog talk for you and more dog news. Dog talk for you and more dog news. If you haven't hit that like button yet, go ahead and hit it right now. You know, you done had it long enough. If you haven't hit it yet, go ahead and hit that like button right about now. You know what I'm saying? And if you like what you see so far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Big salute to all my bulldoggers down in the chat. Like I said, big salute to all my bulldoggers from one side of this place to the other side of this place. We gonna keep this thing going. I'm gonna give it to you the way I always give it to you. Give you a little bit of this and a little bit of that. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. You know, we got some dog news to talk. Not news. Well, it is news. You know what I'm saying? I want to send a big shout out to all my supporters. You know what I'm saying? All my supporters to be supporting the channel. You know what I'm saying? All my subscribers, everybody to be supporting the channel. And the thing about it, I'm trying to figure out how to hook my message up, my chat up, to where only subscribers can get into it. You know what I'm saying? I got to talk to some of my other brothers, I guess. You know, but big shout out to everybody, man. You know, first thing I want to say, well, I got Thompson hating on me. Got old Ram hating on me. What they hating on me for, I don't know. Let's see, let's start with Thompson. You know, let's start with Thompson. See, what I noticed and what I told y'all about him, what I noticed and I told y'all about Thompson. He's been doing this dog challenge for 15 years. 15 years. And what he gave you? What he gave you? Some of y'all didn't even know he existed. And when he said, some gonna like it, some ain't, he got the most views he got, and I'm quite sure in probably at least 5 years, natural views, mentioning the Bay name. Just a year ago, Thompson was screaming, I want to be on the low. I want to be on the low. I don't want to. Now you're doing shit for clout, right? Now you're doing shit for clout. All right, Thompson. All right, one thing about it with these dogs, like we always say, and we always, all these brothers know they do these dog shows. You can't rely on one. You can't rely on one show and think that's gonna take you forever. You can't rely on one show and think that's gonna take you forever, big dog. Can't do it, homie. Can't do it. You know what I'm saying? See, Thompson talking about me, talking about PBK, but see, Thompson Kennels is low level on every degree, in every way, low level. You know what I'm saying? Low level on every single way. You know, pups must be getting low on sales right now. You know, the way you coming out, the way you trying to reach out for clout, pups must be getting low on sales, you know, or you got too much pride to say you like what these brothers out here doing with these dog channels. I want to start mine. So I want to get mine to pumping. I had it pumping for 15 years, but it wasn't doing right. So now I'm going to do it like them boys was doing it. You know what I'm saying? But only thing different from what them boys do, when we talk our trash, we look at the camera. We look dead at you. You know, you walk around and you don't show your face. You walk around talking. You know what I'm saying? Basically, that same thing is typing. You know, same thing is typing. But it is what it is. You know, I hope you got the views you was looking for. I hope you got the excess subscribers you was looking for. You know, and all your boys stepping up for buck. All your boys stepping up for buck. Like y'all should have a big gallon of sperm when y'all done collected off of that dude. All y'all boys. And I ain't even said nothing around. I didn't even say nothing around. But I've been noticing he was in the chat saying a little funny stuff, and I still held back on. But are you too old to be talking about staffs when y'all was breeding them staffs in them pits? That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all boys too old to be talking about them staffs y'all was breeding in them pits. Y'all should have been running game dogs, and you shouldn't have never turned back. You know, you shouldn't have never turned back. Y'all around here bragging about breeding staffs. I guess that's what made you mad when I was talking about them staffs. Them staffs. You know, y'all trying to make it sound like it was cool to be running staffs back when the yellow dogs was out. I can see if you was running all that stuff way back in the days. You know, maybe when you was a youngster. But the times y'all talking about, y'all should have knew better. See, you ain't gonna tell them. You ain't gonna tell them boys why you really saying something about me, because you mad because I said something about them stabs. You know, said something about them stabs. But it's all good, man. It's all good. You got Cracking Kennel, aka Pelican Buck, you know, that we about to get to talking about. He wanna mention my name as well. You know, I was gonna let this thing go. I text, I didn't call. I text 7-8, and that's the thing about it. I told y'all, you let them get on your channel, delivering a message. I got something for the messages as well. You know what I'm saying? I got something for the messages as well. See, this is what I'm trying to figure out. Cause see, I done got the word that y'all boys really from the bully community. Y'all boys really from the bully community. See, we can go not even real far back, just a little bit back, and we'll find out where y'all had bullies instead of game dogs. See, when we was game dogging and bulldogging, you was bully dogging. No disrespect to my bully brothers. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to all my bully brothers. You know, and all my Pitbull brothers, my band dog brothers, and all that. You know, but them bully boys say y'all not too long ago was in the bully gang. So why is the Pitbull brothers arguing with the bully gang brothers? And I don't mean that particular crew. I mean the whole bully crew. You know, if y'all went running them bullies. So what y'all master in, bullies or pits? And what you master in, Ram, staffs or pits? You know. Now I ain't gonna lie. You know, I ain't never said nothing to you, Ram. But you talk like you got something stuck up in your ass. You know, you talk like something stuck up in your ass. At the end of the day. And one thing about it, they call y'all Voltron. Hey. Big props out to you, but everybody who know about Voltron know you catching by themselves, they ain't shit. Voltron is only something when they're together. Catching by themselves, they ain't shit. But it is what it is. Let's keep this thing moving, man. Let's keep this thing moving. Now, since we got Ram, we got Thompson Kennels collecting all and the rest of them boys collecting all the Buck City sperm. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to Buck City. You know, let's get to Buck City. We got, hold on, let me show my people these videos so we can see what kind of level we talking about. You know, let my people check these videos out so we can see what level we talking about. You know, we not talking about, matter of fact, big salute to all the brothers that I posted their dog situations throughout the last 2 years. Big salute to all the brothers that I never posted y'all going to court. I never, like I said before, I would never post court issues, you know, unless it's something that I've been already covering from the start. But I don't cover court issues. I just cover the happening, what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. Now that we know we got multiple people around here collecting sperm for Buck City, you know, we gotta handle it how we gotta handle it. Handle it how we gotta handle it at the end of the day. You know, I want y'all to check these videos out so we can see what level we know them folk took it to, and y'all tell me why this dude or what this dude is working on now. See, the thing about it is, like I told y'all, you can say what you want about me, but at the end of the day, I guarantee you 85%, I'm 85% sure. Listen to me, all of my big bulldoggers with them heavy names out there. Listen to me what I'm about to say. They can say what they want in the comments when you check their videos out, but listen, I'm 85% sure, you know, 85% sure that if you get in that chat, you know, if you get in that chat with Buck City, there will be agents. Somebody is looking at them chats, you know, and we can't say that somebody is watching all the chats. But the thing about it, they can watch, and they're gonna see they ain't watching nothing. But one thing about it, you can't, when you're dealing with ignorance, you know, It's only one way to end up. It's only one way to end up. And that's all it is to it. Now I got half the bully gang faking like they Pitbull gang, you know what I'm saying, arguing with me. Then you got Buck City. Check these videos out. Let's get into these videos before I get deep into him, so you can see how deep them people wanted them.
After 2 years of waiting, animal welfare advocates and family members watched and waited for Judge Davis to announce her sentencing decision for Elmer Givens. Givens was arrested in March of 2021 and charged with 74 counts of animal cruelty and 1 count of animal fighting. Givens pleaded guilty to 10 of those charges.
It was very disturbing.
Kirsten Gregory of Pasado's Safe Haven has been watching the case develop and says it's vital that Givens be punished for the abuse of dozens of dogs.
Over 107 dogs that we know of were abused and neglected by him. Some were shot with BB guns, some were severely malnourished and emaciated. So, I mean, the level of seriousness of this crime against animals is pretty huge.
On counts 2 through 10.
The prosecuting attorney recommended Givens serve 6 months in prison, and Givens' attorney argued that anything longer than that could severely impact his family. But given the nature of the crimes, the judge disagreed. But given the nature of the crimes, the judge disagreed. But given the nature of the crimes, the judge disagreed.
Reaching a sentence that is sufficient enough to reach the desired effect, and impress upon you the seriousness of your crime. That's from your attorney. I do not believe that 6 months is sufficient.
She went on to add another 4 months, which means Givens will serve a total of 10 months in prison. He'll then be placed on probation for the next 2 years.
I hope this sends a message that law enforcement, animal control, and our prosecutors and judges take these crimes very seriously and be warned.
Givens is also banned from owning, possessing, or residing with an animal from here on in. Meanwhile, Gregory says she's excited about legislation that's made it to the governor's desk that will make getting animals out of abusive situations easier and will happen sooner. But for now, we're live in Tacoma. Lionel Donovan, King 5 News.
Now, the people gave you 10 months in May. You never did a month. Never did a month. The people told you to stay off YouTube. See, this is what you gotta pay attention to, OGs. Get your dog money if you're gonna get it. You don't gotta be on YouTube to get dog money. If you was really getting dog money and really trying to get your dog money without involving somebody else in something, you wouldn't even try to be on YouTube. You wouldn't even try to be doing the stuff that you're doing on YouTube. Arguing with anybody you arguing with, trying to make a scene for anybody you're trying to make a scene with. In your situation, it don't make sense. It don't add up. Everybody that went to school know 1 + 1 don't equal 12. But you want folks to think that. You want people to think that. And then you got your little minions. Half of them say one thing, the other half say the other thing. All I can do is give them all a pill so they can collect some sperm. Give them all a pill. At the end of the day. But let's check this other video out so we can see all these petitions these folks signed, all these folks that showing up in the courtroom, and we talking about old cases. So when he caught new cases, they was right back in there. Them people was out there in front of the courthouse with picket signs, and I'm about to show you videos where they running up with the camera talking about this, groups showing up at the courts, family members showing up at the courts, and you telling me they letting that ride? The judge said in an article that I'm gonna show you, the judge said 6 months is not. She's not giving you no 6 months for what you got locked up for. She's not giving it to you. She say 10 months, which is really no damn different. You didn't do 1 month. But my thing is, like I said, I ain't here to argue with you. I just know y'all here trying to do something. You know what I'm saying? Because no brother with common sense, no brother with any kind of common sense that's trying to make real money off their dogs would do the same thing that led them to the situation from the start. It ain't that much loving dogs in the world. It's always an ulterior motive. There's always an ulterior motive, and that's what brothers have to keep their eyes on. You know what I'm saying? And then they get up here, like I always say, throw names for distraction. Say this for distraction. But one thing about PBK, you ain't never heard PBK actually go ahead and do something illegal. You ain't never heard PBK try at least knowingly give you some bad information.
Outside the courtroom, Givens talked about the attention surrounding his case.
Hey, listen, I want to be treated fairly. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been charged with anything.
Walking away from our cameras.
Were you actually dogfighting?
That's silly.
Several animal rights supporters approached Givens.
Any
But we know the
facts of any wrongdoing?
No. We're here on the behalf of the victim, which are the dogs.
Activists say they are from all over the region and say they've collected thousands of signatures from across the world. Leslie Rohr says she drove up from Portland for the hearing. She tells me, despite delaying the decision, the trip is worth it for her.
She's not releasing the dogs today, so that's a win for us.
So what comes next?
But see, like I said, Buck City Kennels known for having dogs and shit. Pelican Bay Kennels known for making dogs the shit. It's a big difference, homie. Big difference. You want to use my name for views and subscribers, but you got to get your weight up. Michael Myers can't do it when he a fake champion. Name him off. Since you coming back out here wilding out like that, you got balls like that, name him off. The boys say Michael Myers a fake champion. So since you got balls like Dark Society, jumping back up here like you don't give a F, name them off. But that's okay. You can name off everything else. You know what I'm saying? The same way them people named off them 10 charges that you pled for out of them 56. So you pled it to them 10, they gave you whatever little months you got, and you ain't do none of them. And now you're back out here doing the same damn thing when them people just made a video. Like I said, I can't, like, listen. When you see somebody is plain out ignorant, listen, them folks said you making new videos doing the same thing again. So you know them folk watching you. So everything you do now when you mention my name, like I said before, it's just telling me that you trying to get me watched by them same folk that watching you. But only thing about it, they gonna see I'm a different kind of player. I'm a different kind of person. I'm a different kind of pimp. You know what I'm saying? I take care of my dogs. I ain't the one to leave my dogs and shit on one foot chains and a bunch of kennel crates. I'm from the South, baby. We use chains at the most. If we ain't got the big kennel cages, we got chains, man. You know what I'm saying? Or they gonna run loose. We ain't stacking up no damn 30 damn kennel crates and all kind of shit. You know, you claiming big money, big talk this, move in the neighborhood where you can put them dogs at. You know what I'm saying? Who get busted in one spot for dogs and turn around and do the same exact thing in the same exact spot for dogs? Only somebody in special classes. I'm starting to wonder if half y'all boys ain't, wasn't even in regular classes when you went to school. You really acting like you wasn't in regular classes. Forget graduating. There's brothers who didn't graduate with plenty more sense than y'all brothers. You acting like you wasn't in regular classes, man. I ain't boxing you. I was just joking about boxing you. You know why? Because at the end of the day, like I told you before, you got to get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing my thing. The baby been doing this thing. You ain't gonna ride off what the fuck I'm trying to do, and then you throwing salt on my damn name. You know what I'm saying? Get out there and do something and get your name back right. How you gonna do that when you can't even have a damn dog? How you gonna do that when them folk watching everybody you come around with dogs? Like I said before, y'all big kennels. Y'all can act like y'all don't hear me. Y'all can act like y'all don't hear me. Act like you don't hear me. But if cracking kennels, aka Pelican Buck, aka Buck City Kennels, is hanging with you, them folk is watching you. So you can call me what you want, say what you want, feel how you want. At the end of the day, they ain't watching me, they're watching you. You know? And they ain't watching you for me, they're watching you for your boy. But see, when y'all boys was raising staffs, I was in the dog game. You know what I'm saying? When y'all was mixing all that bullshit up in these shit, I was in the dog game. See what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and clarify this. I ain't talking about you, Rasta man. I ain't talking about you, Brother Garcia. You know, y'all boys clean out of this. You know, clean out of this. I ain't talking about you, Brother Bob. Clean out of it. One thing about it, my brothers, Pelican Bay don't get in chat and throw subliminals for damn 6 months before he get a nerve to say something. Ram, take that thing out your ass, you can now get a little nerve on you. You know, take that thing out your ass. That's how them boys do on the west side. Hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Some gonna like it, some ain't, like Thompson said, man. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Some gonna like it, some ain't. You didn't like it for a long time. You just ain't had it hard enough to say nothing about it till you gathered up a group. Went Voltron on me, but you're dealing with Optimus Prime, baby. You know, Optimus Prime. Oh my goodness. Man, listen, shout out to y'all boys though, because y'all do put a good panel and let them boys talk, you know, dog talk. Brother Garcia, the real dog man, and Brother Boom, real dog man. Brother Bach did his thing, you know. But shit, the rest of that shit be comedy, truthfully. You know what I'm saying? You got bully breeders commenting on Pitbull shit, staff breeders mixing their dogs up, commenting on how tight you can breed these dogs, and commenting on what dogs doing this, and saying they had one of these kind of dogs when they, man, listen here. Yeah, they hate PD canines. They hate me. I don't need to gather up to say what I got to say about somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to gather up the whole group of folk just to say what I got to say about to somebody. You know, it's all gravy, baby. It's all gravy. You know, I just dropped 6 puppies. I thought I dropped 7. You know what I'm saying? I thought I dropped 7. I dropped 6. You know what I'm saying? Dropped 6 of them things. They looking good. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to brother Yard Boy. Dropped a little of them things yesterday. Big salute to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell y'all the honest truth. Man, I thought Mellow Yellow, you know, was having complications at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you the honest truth, I was scared. You know, and I started worrying because I was like, dang, I put you in this situation to get you pregnant. And I thought she was having complications. I thought she was like, the puppies was stuck in her. So what I did, I started praying, you know what I'm saying, to my Lord. And told him if there's anything, you know, messed up inside of her, let them puppies come through good or whatever. I stayed up for as long as I could, and I drifted off about 30 minutes because she had already broke water and stuff like that, and I already seen her straining and contracting, and that's what was scaring me because it's like nothing was coming out, and it's been a little minute, about an hour or so. So I drifted off to sleep, and I woke back up, and I seen one down there, and then after that, you know, the rest of them start coming. So, you know, I want to tell my Lord, thank you, you know, thank you, because I did, you know, had a breakdown on my knees and say a prayer last night. You know what I'm saying? But I say that. I ain't talking about that right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about that right now. That's them Walker Reds. You know, them Walker Reds and them real red boy Jocko dogs that ain't coming down off that bootleg stuff that Thompson over there mad about. See, he got some of that bootleg stuff on his yard that come down off that Moocher dog, that Tance Moocher dog. Thompson. If he ain't got it, he had it back in the days. That's why he want to open his mouth for that and representing with Buck City. Representing with Buck City, and neither one of y'all got not a damn thing good to bring to the dog game. Not a damn thing good. Buck City lying about every damn thing he talking about. When you just see damn 6 months ago what he had his dogs in. This shit wasn't no damn, matter of fact, you know, the longest damn held dog case out of all these brothers in America. You know, all these brothers that's catching charges, dog fighting charges and all that. Yeah, the kennel that's way bigger than y'all, a kennel that make y'all look like y'all nothing, Buck City. Go in there, beat 56 charges, come back out. But it took him 4 years to do it. And two charges in the meantime. And y'all telling me a reputed offender of an animal cruelty, dog fighting, they got them folk on. Man, listen, sometimes you just gotta play the game the way it is, man. At the end of the day, like I said, you can't come up with no content without mentioning the Bay, man. You can't come up with no content without mentioning the bait. It ain't my fault. You know, you had a good idea when you came up with your channel, but your only idea was you're going to run out of content eventually. Especially because you don't got no long dog history. Buck City Kennels and Thompson Kennels, neither one of them boys dog game going to the 90s. Shut your mouth, Pelican Bay. Buck City, give me some dog history from the 90s that you've been part of. Thompson Kennels, tell me something about the 90s. And I know you can't tell me nothing about the 90s, about them bullies, because they weren't even out then. Them Grays was out then. Well, I don't think them bullies was out in the 90s. But you might can give me some bully stories. Give me some stories, Thompson, from the 90s. And both of y'all boys older than me, ain't you? Ain't your brothers older than me? What y'all was doing? Y'all ain't start bulldogging until y'all was 30. Come on with it, man. Come on, man. Let's add this shit up, man. Let's add it up. Buck City, we're going to give you 5 years before you got Michael Myers. You know? 5 years before you got Michael Myers. And Thompson, them boys done told me about you. You know, y'all boys is bully boys at heart. Bully boys at heart. You know, I started getting them bully boys up here talking shit about you. But I said, no, it's all good. I got this, fellas. I got this. Like I said, I want to send a big salute to them bully gang boys again. And when I say bully gang, I'm not talking about no certain crew, because they're trying to say, oh, he talking about them, they talking about her, they talking about us. No, I'm talking about all them bully boys. I just say bully gang because I'm talking about all of them. The whole gang. I got one of y'all was out here trying to act up. I'm going to spank his ass, though. Yeah, man. I want to say big shout out to the chat, man. Big shout out to everybody, all my folk in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to all my folk in Cleveland, man. Big shout out to all my folk in Cleveland. And one thing I want to say, man, y'all boys need to stop getting in them comments and them chats and them different things and acting like you don't fuck with me. Tell the truth, I didn't mess with you. I didn't deal with y'all boys. A lot of y'all folk trying to act like you don't deal with me, but I never dealt with you and don't deal with your kind. You understand? At the end of the day, I had an idea. My idea when I came out with my dog channel didn't consist of going at nobody. That's how come it's so easy for me to go at somebody and keep it stepping, because my content don't involve me going at nobody. I can go on my day-to-day content without even going at anybody. I might not get as many views in this video as that one, but it don't matter to me because I know how to make it add up. These boys can't talk about nothing because they old school dog game washed up Buck City, aka Crack and Kennel. The dumbest dog man on the soil of the United States. I'm going to go ahead and call him that. You know, I'm going to go ahead and call him that. The same way I say you could call Mr. Kobe the Michael Jordan of this thing. You know, you got to call Buck City the dummy of the dog game. The dummy of the dog game. Like, you should have went with 7-8. 7-8, you should have took him into the sports or something. If you was a real friend, 7-8, you would have took him into the sports, you know, situation. You want to let him get back out here with the dogs and all that stuff like that. See, that's the difference between what a real friend is thinking logical street stuff, thinking logical for their friend, or somebody that just, you know, iffy with you. You know, because a real friend, I tell you, man, we can get it over in this sport thing. Forget these dogs. You know? But nah, no. It's all good. It's all good. I tell y'all, man. I tell y'all one thing about it. My dog game solidified. You know? My dog game solidified. I done talked so much about Sambo. If I was lying, damn, somebody would have came up here one time and told me about my stories. You know? And like, have we yet to hear anything from Buck City, Thompson Kennels from the 90s? And we hear Ram talking about staffs in the 90s. You know, have we heard any stuff about real dog talk from the 90s? Because we already know Buck City got the agency watching his chat. You know what I'm saying? You already know he got the agency watching his chat. He don't seem to know that, you know, but y'all don't play dumb if he playing dumb. Just because the person that's on the video that you watching playing dumb, y'all don't play dumb. You know what I'm saying? You better understand that. You may have watched them videos, stay out that chat, and just watch that video like the replay or watch it from out that chat. You want to comment and talk about this person and talk about that. And while you talking about this and talking about that, they writing your damn name down. They writing your damn name down. They're probably going to do an IP address trace on your ass. Because half of y'all like them WhatsApps and Telegrams and all that other type of stuff. So they know if they can get you off that, they can damn sure get you off them damn IP addresses on them YouTube channels. But that's all right, man. That's all right. You know, I'm only responding because I just sat back. I just, you know, Mellow Yellow dropped a letter. I sat back. I text damn 7-8 yesterday. I told him I wasn't going to respond, you know. But then again, I looked at something. I see this video. I said, boy, these boys out here crabbing. They out here crabbing. The bait must be kicking up dust. You know, my little subscribers, 7-8, you ain't supposed to be, you supposed, like I said, if you was a real friend, making real moves, you'd have took Buck City over there with you. Now y'all want to talk big bucks. No whammies, baby. Let's talk it. You ain't talking to a dude or no smoker or none of that shit. This time, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it all the way. Hey. To my brothers and sisters in the chat, all my brothers and sisters in the UK, you know, I don't know what they was thinking. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they was thinking. You know, I don't know what they was thinking. You take Brother Garcia and Rasta Man from out that scenario, what the hell do you got? A bunch of kindergarten storybook writing mother effers. Take Brother Garcia and Rasta Man out that scenario and Bach, he over there in his spot where he chilling at, leave him out the scenario. What you got left? Not a damn person that can work a channel by their damn self for a period of time. Buck City needs y'all on there with him so y'all be getting in trouble with his ass. Not only will the chat get in trouble, the ones who up on the panel is going to get in trouble eventually. But you want to talk about somebody else. Let's talk reality. Modern day reality. We ain't talking about no past shit. We talking about last 6 months, last 2 months. What's going on now? You know? Buck City, boy, you know if Master of all Bulldogs say you ain't shit, you ain't shit. Master of all Bulldogs say you ain't shit when it comes to them dogs, boy, you ain't shit. You the typical person that's riding on a pedigree, Michael Myers. Take Michael Myers away from you, what do you got? Tell us a dog story that you got from the 90s, you old cat. Oh, that's how they do on the West Coast. Make up shit and send it over here to the East and think we're going to ride with it. Better kick that shit somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Better kick that somewhere else, man. You know, it is what it is. One thing about it, y'all boys don't even show y'all face. You know, don't even show your face. Walk around talking to the camera. Talk to the folk. Talk to them people. Talk to me if you got something to say. Same way I'm talking to you. And y'all fellas. Pro was dismantling you. Pro was taking y'all out left and right. And Pro Ben told me to get on Ram ass. But I thought it was cool. You know. But hey. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Y'all want to be famous, I'm going to make you famous. I done told you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make you come from behind that damn sheet you're behind. You know, I don't like people hiding behind sheets. It reminds me too much of the Klan. You know what I'm saying? I don't like people hiding behind sheets. You're going to come from behind that sheet. You keep screaming Pelican Bay name with them staffs and all that, you know. Yeah, it's all gravy though. It's all gravy. I'm gonna challenge y'all old cats. Let's see who dogs go back the longest since they was dealing with staffs. Now see, if you're dealing with staffs and you keeping the staff, it's all good. Now if you're dealing with staffs and you got pits, that means you paper pedal something. I don't give a damn who you is. And you up here bragging about it, tell us what you paper pedal. And tell us where it's at now. They got that staff in it. So we can know you got the bootleg yellow, and then you got the stuff with the staff in it out there that them boys want to acknowledge. So let's keep this thing going, man. Let's keep this thing going. I let y'all get old Dan at the beginning. You know, just to warm this thing up, I showed you old Dan. You see, showed you old Dan. And the reason, I gotta say, like I said, shout out to my boy, the whole Shogun crew. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I told my boy, I said, man, I'm about to make another move at the end of the year. But I said, I can't leave the dog game to these kind of dudes. Can't leave the dog game to these kind of dudes, man. Because we be ruined. We thought we was going to be ruined in 30. We be ruined in damn 5 dealing with them folk. You know what I'm saying? We be ruined in 5. The way them folk taking all them dogs from everybody. And then you got Buck City over here lining up the chats. Ain't doing no time. Lining up the chats. Them folk looking at all this chats. Got the whole government or Oregon looking at everybody in them chats, looking at everybody dog channels. You know, that Buck City didn't tell y'all that, did he? Now he bring a package with him. He bringing all the Oregon to come watch your shows when he come. When he talking trash to, I guess he only talk trash to me, but when he come, he bring all the Oregon government, the prosecutors, the DAs, everybody, the fur mommies, the tree huggers. He bring them all. You know. So that's why I say when he posts me on this video, knowing damn well them people done dropped a video on Google, the CNN news people saying that he dropping new videos. He done dropped 6 new videos. Yo, if I was doing that and them people was doing that and I had a problem or whatever, I wouldn't even deal with the situation. It's not worth the drama. But to some folk it is. Some folk it is. But hey, man. Salute to all my brothers down in the chat, man. Salute to all my brothers down in the chat. You know, we ain't got no clarifications on Michael Myers yet. You know, so until we get clarifications on him, you know, we're going to give him the winner of the Backyard Boogie. You know, we can give him the winner of the Backyard Boogie that we had a while back. Michael Myers, as well as Hitman, Hitler, and all them. But Michael Myers is one of the new ones on the list until we get names of the ones he won with and confirmation. Since you got so much balls and ain't worried about them folk. See, I can say that to you because you Billy Badass. You tell the judge you're going to do what you want. So I can get up here and say, yo, we want to hear some real shit. Big dog. Since you got that much nuts. Like I say, folk. Like I say. He only drawing a crowd. Getting everybody else hot. Getting everybody else hot. But you ain't heard it from me, man. You ain't heard it from me. PBK9s, give it to you the way I always do, man. Let's keep this thing going. Let's keep this thing going. You know, like I said, I got one brother with some meat stuck between his legs, talking like he holding his nose or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Then I got one brother over here. He had to drop out. He had to drop out in like the 4th or 5th grade or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Not even in high school, man. This dude had to like just went to the field straight when he was young like that or something, man. I don't know. You don't find many ignorant like that. You know? You don't find many ignorant like that. When I say ignorant, I mean keep going down the same damn road you got jammed up in the same last time. If you're going to do the same thing, don't go down the same damn road. If you know it's going to lead to the same damn thing. But we dealing with that type of stuff in the dog game. You know what I'm saying? The dog community. Hey, Thompson, man. Hey, Thompson. You in South Carolina, man. You might as well come work for me on the YouTube, man. You ain't got to diss me. You can make more money working for me. You know, at least you can get monetized. You know what I'm saying? You better off rolling with me than rolling against me. But anyway, I mean, I wouldn't even deal with you like that, and that's why I tell my brothers, get the dogs you want, get whatever you need, you know what I'm saying? So, and stop letting these folk around here with these piece of shit ass, low level ass dogs act like they got dogs that they could be talking all that kind of ways to y'all about. Acting like they high on their horse. They just needed somebody like the Bay to come through and let them boys know. Y'all got low level dogs. Low level. Mediocre. I see why y'all cool with all that staff shit. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Brothers start smelling their mud, start feeling themselves. You know what I'm saying? But damn, Ram, you been on a damn show for a mighty long time. All you do is dick ride. You should have been had your own show by now, Ram, ain't it? Sam Nate going to do his own thing when he leave y'all, and you just stuck. Ram, you just stuck waiting on that man to come back and pick your ass up. It's like a bum-ass motherfucker. Stuck. When I drop him off, he waiting on me to come back. Y'all waiting on Sam Nate to come back and pick y'all up and put y'all back on and get y'all back to rolling and come back and put y'all back on again. Do your own shit. You been rolling on that man how long? Couple years now. Damn, boy. You ain't got no kind of initiative, huh? But I understand from a man to get mad when we start talking about staffs. See, I give y'all that staff talk and I don't get mad. Because I tell y'all I was young then and I was experimenting. But when I found out, you couldn't shit me. I don't care if my dog needed some crossing in it because it was too inbred. I wasn't going to do it to no damn staff. I wasn't going to do it to no staff. I had too much pride in my damn self to do that. It's like me running around saying I got 20s and I got 18s. I know I ain't got no real pit. I can't ride around knowing I ain't got a real pit lying to you. You think I got a real pit, but I don't got a real one. I can't do that. I'm not that kind of dog person. No, man. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. One thing about my channel and y'all, you don't got to go to 5 different channels to hear y'all talk about one person. They come to my one channel and hear me talk about all 5 of y'all, or all 4 of y'all, or 3 of y'all. How many of it is? I ain't even counting. This come to my channel, I talk about all of them. You know what I'm saying? You got to go find this about Pelican Bay. Find this one about Pelican Bay. All of them trying to do whatever they can do to get a little views, get a little views, get a little views. Do this, do that, do this. Then they run over there to my man Samurai them that's doing their shit. Run over there to them and try to mingle in and get them to, like I said before, get them to voicing their opinion about this, voicing their opinion about that. But see, when you're dealing with men who got backbones, it's different. It's different when you're dealing with men who got backbones. The boys don't call themselves Samurais for nothing. But hey, it is what it is, Thompson. Thompson, how long you been in South Carolina, man? You don't know no South Carolina politics. No South Carolina politics. Because you just got a bully game. And I say just because, we say just and it might be 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been in the dog game so long and y'all old boys only been in the dog game so short. Hey, man. I don't know, man. What y'all thought? Y'all just gonna bully me or something? Oh, let's talk about me. He ain't gonna say this and that. Man, listen, man. Y'all boys ain't shit. Your dogs ain't shit. Your pedigrees ain't shit. I can see if you had some nice pedigrees and something that a brother damn can bootleg. When I say bootleg, a brother can goddamn paper pedal. I holler at you, Thompson. I can't even sell my puppies. You ain't even Thompson Kennel. You don't even got a good name for having great dogs, great pedigrees. I look at the pedigrees. You got that tent stuff in there, and you got some of that boil stuff in there. I check your pedigrees out. You ain't hitting on nothing. You ain't hitting on nothing. You ain't got no real yellow in none of your dogs. Thompson Kennel. You better holler at Buck City and try to get you some of that real yellow. If he's got some of that Michael Myers stuff, that'll get you some real yellow. Thompson Kennel. So that's why you walk around with that damn that jug of sperm, because you're trying to get you some real yellow dogs. But I tell y'all boys, man, I tell y'all, there's a difference between puppy sellers and people who just like to get a dog talk. See me, I didn't get into this dog thing right here to sell puppies. That's why it's so easy for me to survive. Thompson trying to sell puppies right now. He got a litter or something on the way. You know, I got a litter, I ain't even worried about selling them. You know, Thompson got one because he out there trying to get clout. He trying to get some attention right now, so he got a litter. Buck City just fool as hell. And Ram, he just ride dick place to place. What we call a hood prostitute. You know, just hop dick to dick. Oh, he this, oh, he that, he this, man. Take that meat from between your damn legs out your ass, man. When you talking to me, boy. And go back to the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the 90s. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I gave it to them. I give my brothers that dog news. I give my brothers that dog talk. I give my brothers the dog info. Anything when it come to dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, gonna keep giving it to you. Hope everybody had a good November, a great November. We're gonna keep December rolling hard and bring that new year in right. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring that new year in right. I thought I was gonna bring the new year in peaceful. But I see I got clout chasers. But you ain't gonna be able to make no Christmas check on me. You ain't even monetized yet. So y'all might as well go and ease on back to the beginning of the year at least. And wait till the beginning of the year before you start all that shit. I'm about to go ahead and get me a Christmas check off y'all fool. Woo! Like I said before, Buck City Kennels, aka Kraken Kennels, is known to have dogs in shit. Pelican Bay Kennels is known to turn dogs into the shit. I'm gonna leave y'all at that. Pelican Bay Canines, and I'm out.